Oh, why does Resort have to do this to me, man? This map sucks. Most fucking brain dead shit ever. Oh, I could have tried to join a frickin' like a real match. You know what? Look for a real match. Welcome. Welcome to a little game called Red Orchestra, Darkest Hour, Europe, 44 to 45. One of my favorite games ever. And I'm playing it because, unfortunately for me, oh my god, I'm gonna have to play with these. Alright, I'm back, hold on. Had to fix some settings. I'm playing Darkest Hour, Europe 44 to 45. One of my favorite games ever. I played it a ton since 2016. It's a really good game. It was developed lovingly by a volunteer staff for the longest time, one of whom has only recently retired. It's old. I think it came out 2008 sometime, so it was already 8 years old by the time I started playing it, and it's almost about to be 20 years old. Not too long from now. It really is kind of a one-of-a-kind thing. Jeez, now I'm vulnerable. But yeah. Oh, is my... See, I'm sorry, guys. My desktop audio is still on. It was raining the whole time, that second walk. It wasn't bad at all. It was really cool. It was nice and breezy. The rain only started about like 2 hours into the 6-hour walk. But it stayed pretty much constantly raining the whole time. We can keep moving.
Sorry, buddy.
I have frickin' Billy Peep grenades. My god. Oh, this is how I go. I thought I had my art sights right on him. Anyways, it gives me more time to talk now, doesn't it? Yeah, no, the walk was good. It took us 10 whole hours last time in the sun. We had 3 hours of taking breaks, 33 kilometers total. Versus this time it took us 7 hours total, of which only about 1-ish hour was genuinely taking a break. It was pretty remarkable. Alright. Maybe 7 hours is not quite it. Maybe it was closer to 8 hours. Strava, the, app I used to record this information on, didn't really, give me much information when it came to, total time. Or at least I haven't been able to find it, because I don't know how to use that app. It's been literally like a year since I used it. But yeah. It was cold, and it was kind of wet, but it wasn't too cold, and it wasn't too wet. And I had my poncho on the whole time. It was really, really nice. It was a nice walk. It hardly took any time. I highly recommend, if you're going to be walking, do it when it's cool, and do it when it's, like, kind of rainy. Because although, like, rain sucks, but if you just accept the fact that you're just going to be wet for a little while, it's way nicer than being hot. Just don't get hypothermia. Shooting in this game is a little bit hard. You have to be, somewhat on top of your game. Really make use of, benches and whatnot that you can rest your weapon on. This gun is really satisfying. The sharp kick straight up comes right back down. And that, like, really tinny, screechy kind of bullet or gunshot sound. Shit, I'm shooting a friend. My feet are sore, though. My left leg was giving out for some reason. My left knee just hated the sensation of bending. Oh, shit! Oh! I should have moved further. It was like, anytime I tried to lift my leg in an attempt to, like, bend it and push it forward, it would hurt. So I started hobbling towards, like, the last hour or two. There are enemies in the garden. Who is it? The 82nd Airborne.
Hit the dirt!
Hey, over here, over here. On the left, man. There's an Italian here. Oh, that was really bad. I should have been better about that. But yeah, one day later, I'm feeling much better. This game's like subtle. You have to be very mindful of your stamina, not just in like how long you can spend sprinting, but also like how your guy holds his weapon. We all know how in like Counter-Strike. In Counter-Strike, if you're moving around, your weapon wheel or your crosshair goes all crazy. Same goes for here. If you're moving around, your crosshair goes all crazy. Shit. Like, your whole screen moves. It's not just the gun. So it's a bit of an older style of game, but like, and it can be unforgiving, but if you take the time to be patient and just line your sights up properly, you will be rewarded. Got him. I was talking about it in the last game. I don't know if I kept it in. I might have cut that part of the video. But in this game, in this OG game, you don't get a kill feed at all, right? And you only have the tactical map, which is a very tactical map is a very useful piece of information.
Yes, sir.
It tells you everything. And it's very similar to like Squad and Hell Let Loose because some of the developers eventually went on to work on those games. What was I saying? Oh. It's so hard to try to talk and shoot at the same time. This map is really nice. I have been really liking it. Very cute. It's a nice way of making a small map. There's a lot of places for me to hide, but it feels like a very sort of dynamic setting. Sniper. See, like, I'm having fun here. What I'm getting at. You gotta be careful of the sprinting everywhere. Besides, walking is actually pretty fast. You're not really, like, at a walk, you're at, like, a... Just like Band of Brothers, like that one guy who got threw a grenade and immediately ran in. Blew himself up. Don't do that, kids. But wait for the grenade to go off before you go and run after it. Ugh. Who would believe it? Yeah, this game is, it's somewhat quaint, and it's somewhat difficult, but when you play it and you get used to it, it becomes very satisfying. You know, because it is so kind of difficult to put your iron sights on someone, to get into your firing stance, to engage an enemy. It becomes rewarding when you get it right. There's not a lot of hand-holding, and it's not fully like realism for realism's sake, but it's also not like arcadey, apparently. It sort of uses the limitations of the game and the engine to really kind of hammer home this sensation of doing things right and then achieving something. Just like, if it be shooting, if it be... I just ran through a freaking grenade. And like, 2008 game engine, 2008 game, and this is a very modern map. This map came out like last year or this year, I don't know. But like, got some rough edges, and it's kind of just a small arena, but look at it. So well put together, it's very beautiful. Yeah, I wanna sell you all on this game. I love this game. I don't play it enough. And the greatest thing ever, you know, people talk about Squad or Hell Let Loose. Problem with those games, a big problem. It's kind of a problem that plagues games all the time these days. It's a little hard to run on old hardware. You know? A little hard to run. Now, I'm playing this game at low settings, and I don't know what my FPS is right now. But what I can tell you is, I'm playing it at a resolution greater than 1440p, and it's super smooth, and it's super responsive. I don't have grenades yet. I don't have any more grenades. 3 bullets, come on, man. I think 30 caliber to the spleen would be very unfortunate. A sensation to experience. That was gonna happen. I knew that guy was there, I don't know why I didn't check for him. Malacca River Clash. This is the one thing I don't like about this game, and you know, it's not a bad thing at all. Red Orchestra 1 is a game much older than this mod for it, but unfortunately, it is also it is also defunct. You know, nobody plays nobody plays Red Orchestra 1 anymore because you can't play Red Orchestra 1 anymore. Basically. It's just dead for some reason, but this game lives. So if you wanted to play Red Orchestra 1 maps, or community maps set in, you know, not Soviet Russia, set in like the Eastern Front, you can play this game. But, and because they added the maps to this game, the developers wanted these maps on, the community wanted these maps on, you know, not a bad thing. And some of these maps are fun. But when I started playing Red Orchestra, or Darkest Hour, Europe, 44 to 45, admittedly, I was playing hoping I'd play as, like, the British, the Canadians, the Americans, in Bastogne, in Omaha, and Juno Beach, in Brecourt. Well, these are all just, like, names of things in frickin' Band of Brothers. Puteaux-en-Bessin. I said that right. I probably didn't. I forget. Carpiquet Airfield. I wanted to play, like, friggin' Normandy in towards, like, Germany maps, of which there are many in this game. But they added the Soviet maps where you play as the Polish. The maps where you can play as the Polish are actually fun. I love all those maps. The maps where you play old RO1 maps, RO1 Soviets versus Russians, I find that boring as sin. I never found that sort of facet of history, of the past, of the war as interesting. Not to say that it isn't important. It's, you know, it's deeply important. We don't have to have this conversation. We all know how important it is. But, you know, that's not what I've got this game for, so I always get a little bit miffed. I always get a little bit upset when we gotta play these maps and use these Soviet guns. Now, if they put a little bit of a Chinese spin on it, you know, if they had us playing, like, Red Orchestra, but the Korean War, I'd be intrigued. Dare I say, I'd be intrigued. Oh, that's how intrigued I'd be. It's like double the intrigue. But, yeah, I mean, like, the game is fun. So, you know, you can't poo-poo it all too very much. You know, we immediately get a Soviet map and I want to stop playing. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is my fate. This is my fate for being an Americanist. You know, being an Americanist even though I'm not American. I want to shoot with my M1 carbine. I want to play with my M1 Garand and pickle my M1A1 Thompson submachine gun. I'm not interested in an MP40. I'm not interested in a Mosin Nagant. Or an MG42, unless it's shooting at me. Only fun when an MG42 is shooting at me. I don't like being shelled, because it's like a miserable experience and everything gets all, like, wavy. Which is why... This is the real reason why, suppression effects in this game work. Because it's fucking miserable. Just give me this last one. And no. Oh, good. In the midst of this artillery, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for watching. Just a little, like, I don't even know what this video is. It's like half of it me talking about my walk. Half of me talking about this game that I love. That I haven't played in, like, ages now. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads down. Bye-me.